Hi there, and thank you for clicking on this video. In the YouTube comment section, username Maximilian brought something to my attention. I was not aware of this interaction, but with the Demulcent arcane for the frame, the theorem mod, or the theorem arcane that you get from Deimos Arcana bounties, is interacting with the kit gun arcanes, the residuals. And I'm just going to go through each one, and the first three, electricity, toxin, heat, are going to be pretty easy, but hopefully we can RNG the cold proc. So how this works is the arcanes, the residual arcanes, will apply the weapon buff to breach surge. And this applies 100 pennies on the dollar. It gives the additional, and you can proc status effects with it. This one procs an electrified spike, dealing 200 electricity damage to enemies within 10 meters. When combined with a theorem, the buff does get applied. And it will trigger the... where are we? The electricity damage restore. Let me read the mod. Plus 45 ability range. Abilities that deal electricity damage restore 2 energy per second over 5 seconds. So we're just going to go through each of the elements. The top three, toxin, electricity, heat, are going to be the easiest. I've been having trouble showing the cold proc killing because it requires breach surge to kill. But it doesn't require status proc. So we have an unmodded for element Spore Lacer. It's just got some crit. Alright, easy enough. Archon stretch proc up on the top right. We'll go over to the heat one. And this weapon innately has toxin on the AoE, the radial. So it's not going to interact. Didn't interact with the electricity one. They didn't combine or anything. So what we're looking for now, where the other one gave us an icon, what we're looking for now is a heat proc that is double. Of course it procs on the last one. That killed too fast. The Arcana mod alone is proccing heat. Now Breach Surge is proccing heat also. And while we have the buff on the weapon, it is applying the double heat when the status procs, which is pretty nice. We got our pull. Double proc. Saw heat over here. That guy got one shot. Okay, double heat. That guy's got 4 heat. Research didn't go anywhere helpful. Okay, double proc. Okay, so we were seeing procs in 2s, which is what's to be expected. Alright, let's move over to Toxin. And we will change to corrosive electricity so we don't interact with the toxin proc. So the effect that we're looking for is a toxin proc paired with a corrosive proc. Hold on. Can't use that then. Alright, heat with gas. Okay, so we're looking for a toxin proc paired with a corrosive proc. So now we don't interfere. Yeah, can't use corrosive. Got it first off. Alright, we've got a toxin and corrosive, which I'm not modded for. We saw it there, toxin corrosive. Oh. Toxin corrosive, got to see that one. Alright, so this one's the hardest one, the cold one, because it requires killing. I got the enemies super low. So the Breach Surge would have a chance, without all the buffs, to be able to actually kill pretty quickly. Alright, I'm seeing viral combine. I did this with the combine element before. Let's do... We will mod completely for gas. So it's gas and gas. So there's no way it can combine. Sorry about that. Oh, there we go. It triggered. Oh, it's got a nice little icon. I like the new icons. You can clearly see that it's cold. So it's not the little electric bolt that it's got that it had before, but there's all four. Took a second on the other one. It's definitely not something you would min-max for because it's the 10%, right? But knowing that it's there, knowing that you're casually able to proc it and get a little bit of extra energy. I don't know how useful it would be. It's definitely extra energy. Because of how fast it procs compared to say like Arcane Energize. It actually gives you 25%. If it procs instantly every time, like if you have a really high kill rate, it actually has 25% of the energy recovery of Arcane Energize. So it's not zero impact, right? Like it's definitely a chunk of energy. Because going from 600 energy per minute, if it's perfect procking with arcane energized, to 750 is definitely something. So there you go, food for thought. That's all four of them triggering, um, just from the arcanes, the theorem arcanes. So it's definitely something. The Demulcent contagion we know works. Um, I guess I need to go back and figure out if infection works also. I'll have to try that out in like a specter camp or something. Um, because the infection definitely works on specters sometimes. It seems pretty glitchy, but I'll see what I can do with it. If it means I can, if it means I can infuse elements onto onto like specters and whatnot, that'd be pretty dope. I didn't know about this interaction. So again, shout out to Maximilian. I was actually in the YouTube comment section and replied with it. So here's your proof of concept. That's all four of them working. And obviously the Archon Intensify mod works on the modes. So good idea. I appreciate the recommendation. I don't have a problem making these videos if somebody points out something, especially something I wasn't aware of. I didn't know it applied to Breach Surge. I knew it applied to like stat sticks, like in pseudo exalted and stuff like that, but this was pretty dope. So thank you. I learned something. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Have a blessed day.